Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am Daniel, and today I'm here with my friend Emma. We are so happy to have you join us for another English practice session.
Hi, Daniel. Hi, everyone. I am so excited for today's topic because it's one of my favorite places to go when I have free time.
That's perfect, because today we are talking about a day at the park. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to name everything you see at a playground, describe what people are doing right now using the present continuous, and even know the difference between British and American park words.
I love the park because it is quiet, clean, and beautiful. It's much better than sitting inside with a textbook.
I agree. Imagine you are at a park right now. You see green trees, colorful flowers, and you take a deep breath of fresh air. Emma, what is the first thing you see when you enter a park?
Hmm. I usually see a long path for walking and lots of green grass.
Great words. Listeners, let's try a simple phrase. Repeat after me. I am at the park.
I am at the park.
Excellent. Now, Emma, look over there. There is a wooden seat where people sit to read the newspaper. Do you remember what we call that?
Oh, that's a bench. I see an old man sitting on a bench right now.
Perfect. Here's a quick grammar tip for everyone. We use there is for one thing and there are for more than one. So there is a bench, but there are many trees.
Oh, let me try. There are many flowers near the bench. They are red and yellow.
Exactly, you've got it. But wait, Emma, you said the flowers is red. Remember, for there are, we use are for the action too.
Oops, there are many flowers and they are beautiful.
Much better. Practice makes progress, right? Speaking of progress, if you're enjoying learning with us, please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure.
Yes, please subscribe. Daniel, I want to talk about the area where the children play. My nephew loves how do you say the area with the equipment?
That is the playground. Let's practice that pronunciation. It's playground. We stress the first part, play.
Playground. And there are so many fun things there. He loves the thing that goes up and down. Is that a seesaw?
Yes, a seesaw. In some parts of the US, people call it a teeter-totter, but seesaw is common everywhere.
Teeter-totter? That sounds like a cartoon character.
It does. Now, what about the tall thing you sit on to go down fast?
That's a slide. I actually have a funny story about a slide. Last summer, I tried to go down a yellow slide at the park, but it was a very hot day. The slide was metal, and it was so hot I jumped off halfway. Everyone was watching me.
Oh no, metal slides in the sun are dangerous. You have to be careful. Listeners, that's a great word to know. Be careful. Say it with us.
Be careful.
Now, Emma, what about the seat that hangs from chains and moves back and forth?
That's a swing, or a swing set if there are many of them.
Right, and here is a common mistake. People often say he play on the swing, but we need that S for one person. He plays on the swing.
He plays on the swing. Got it. Daniel, what do we call the box full of sand? My nephew likes to build castles there.
In American English, we call it a sandbox, but if you're in the UK, they call it a sandpit.
Sandbox or sandpit? English has so many names for the same thing. It's like the roundabout versus merry-go-round.
Exactly. A roundabout is British and a merry-go-round is more American. Both spin very fast.
Ugh, I don't like spinning. I prefer the climbing frame. Or do you say jungle gym?
Both are great. Jungle gym is very common in the US, and climbing frame is more used in the UK.
Okay, I think I'm ready for a challenge. Let's describe what is happening right now in our imaginary park.
Perfect. This is the present continuous. We use it to talk about actions happening right now. We use am, is, or are plus the verb with ing. For example, I am walking.
Okay, the children are playing.
Yes, the sun is shining.
The birds are singing. I love that sound.
Me too. What about that boy over there with the bicycle?
He is riding his bike. And wait, look at the girl near the big tree. She is flying a kite.
Great job. Listeners, it's your turn. I will ask a question and you answer out loud. What are the ducks doing in the pond? They are swimming. Excellent. Now, Emma, what about the parents on the grass?
They are having a picnic. They are sitting on a blanket and eating sandwiches.
Perfect use of the ing form. They are eating. Emma, you used the word on correctly too. We say on the swing, on the slide, and on the bench.
Oh, I used to say in the bench. I'm glad I fixed that.
It's a very common mistake. Now, let's talk about some useful phrases for when you are actually at the park with kids or friends.
Like when someone else is using the swing and you want to go next?
Exactly. You can say, "Can I have a turn?" Or, if you want to be fair, you say, "It's your turn."
It's your turn. And if a child is climbing too high, you might say, hold on tight.
Yes, hold on is very important for safety. And if the slide is busy, you say, "Wait in line." Or, "Queue up" if you want to sound British.
I'll stick with wait in line for now. It's easier for me to say.
That's fine. Let's do a little role play. I'll be the parent and you be the child at the park. Ready?
Ready?
Emma, we are here. What do you want to do first?
I want to go on the slide.
All right, but be careful. Don't run.
Whoosh, I'm having so much fun.
Did you like the slide?
Yes, I went so fast. Now I want to go on the swings. Will you push me?
Of course. Sit down and hold on.
Look, Daniel, I am swinging so high.
You are doing a great job. Now, Emma, let's check our listeners' progress. We have some tricky words to pronounce.
Oh, I know a hard one. Butterfly.
That is a beautiful word. Butterfly. And another one is equipment. Listeners, repeat after me. Equipment. The middle part is the strongest.
Equipment. That is a mouthful.
You did it. Also, remember the word playground. Even though it has a G in the middle, we say it very quickly and naturally. Playground.
Daniel, I noticed something in the sources. They mentioned trash can and dustbin. Which one should I use?
Good question. Trash can is American. If you are in London, you will see a dustbin or a rubbish bin. If you have a banana peel, please put your trash in the bin.
I always do. We must keep our playgrounds clean.
That's a great value to have. Well, Emma, we have covered a lot today. We learned about the seesaw, slide, and swings. We practiced the present continuous, like they are playing, and we even talked about holding on tight.
I feel much more confident now. Next time I go to the park, I'm going to practice these sentences while I walk on the path.
That is the best way to learn. Don't forget, listeners, tell us in the comments, what do you like to do at the park? Do you walk, run, or sit on a bench? We love reading your answers.
Yes, please tell us. I want to know if you like the seesaw as much as I do.
Thank you for joining us today. You did a fantastic job. Remember, small steps bring big results.
See you in the next lesson. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. And get ready, because in our next episode, we are going to the train station to learn how to buy tickets and find the right platform. See you then.